Tabe! In the south of France, or perhaps the entire France, this is one of the largest gastronomy and wine exhibition. Over 230 farmers, artisanals, producers from all of France are here. Having artisanals from other countries could be rare, but perhaps due to the uncertainty of the pandemic situation, artisanals from Italy and Georgia were also present, which also reflects the degree of importance of this event since lots of them did thousands of kilometers just to be here today. It's an important event for food critics and professionals such as wine merchants and restaurateurs, as most of them will be here to order their bottles of wine and discover other new and high potential wine. But it is also great for amateurs like me, probably one of the best opportunity for a foreigner in France to discover the truth behind the renowned French cuisine. Even for French, it is a unique way to have a deeper understanding of the products they eat and drink on a daily basis.
Le mousse est la peau du raisin, le raisin est la pulpe, ce qui va en fait conférer au vin toutes ses saveurs, sa structure et sa couleur. En fait. Tous les vins, donc vous imaginez que dans la cuve, on a le chapeau de mou qui se met au-dessus et le jus va en dessous. Tous les matins, on va faire un remontage. Donc en fait, on va brancher un tuyau et une pompe et on va tirer le jus, on va faire repasser par chapeau de mou.
Well, red wines made from different producers or families could use completely different processes, so you can imagine how much more there is to discover. Everyone here is so passionate and takes such great care to explain in details because it is important to point out that unlike being in supermarkets or markets, sales are less important here than the sharing of knowledge of their heritage, tradition and story of the company and the products that they offer. Terroir, as the French call it.
So these are cheeses from Italy and they're flower petals. Really good. A rather mild cheese. I'm trying this cheese called semble. This cheese is done under the cave. It's very dense. It's a block. Yeah, so let's try it. It's really strong. Wow. You can taste that it's aged cheese, okay, for about 8 months. This is the strongest cheese. Do you like? Yeah.
But of course, if merchants are doing sales, they would be really happy too. So feel free to come and leave empty-handed, though I think it will be really hard to do so. Most are very enthusiastic to share their knowledge with foreigners too, because it's a great way for them to spread their culture and heritage abroad, akin to a networking event. But yes, do bring along a French friend if you want to delve deeper into the subjects than just doing taste testing. This is the 20th Spring Savim and they'll be having the larger 33rd Autumn Savim in November. 33 years of experience certainly speaks volume. And of course, the fair will also be great for getting Christmas gifts. While some wines and sausages might be the same for both editions, some products like fruits are only according to seasons, such as chestnuts in September, hence chestnut creams and chestnut alcohols only available in the autumn fair.
We are at Sont. They have this qu'il over there that we have tried earlier. The 6 different flavors because there is no grease and there is no liver inside. So it is dry and it's vacuum packed. So you can keep it for really good and you should try it if you're here.
You could purchase wine glasses for the usage of taste testings or even keep it as a souvenir. It's at the entrance.
I'm at the booth of Domaine Florence Maison. It has been around since 1920s, so it has been about 100 years. What is interesting about this wine is that this kind of stones in the cellar, and this particular wine that I'm drinking, it's called the Tavern wine. They have another version of the Tavern wine where they play music so that the wine kills and add essential oils into the wine different times of the year so that the wine can produce better. This wine is made from one type of grape. It's not long-term storage, so it's to drink it immediately. But combined with other grapes, you can actually keep the wine for longer. So they have other types of wine that are like that. A chewy, qu'il kind of feeling. I've always seen this around, but I've never tried this before. It's very sugary, honey, very good. we are out of the fair, the food fair,
Savim.
one of the saloon, the biggest I've ever seen in France. And because last year they did not hold it because of COVID, so this year they have one in May and another one perhaps in November if the situation is alright. It's a really huge fair with lots of wine. There are beers as well. I'm really red because I drank a lot of wine. But it was so good, and the food as well. I would recommend you to come early as possible because there is not much people in the morning, and because the store owners are not so occupied, they can give you lots of taste testings and they can spend time to explain to you a lot of details about the products. But if you were to come at this timing at about 2:30 p.m, you'll be really packed and they might not have time to explain to you, speak to them, and have time to do a lot of tastings. So if you were to come, I would suggest you to come really early as well. So voila, I really enjoyed this event. It is the first time in a long while that I've went to an event here. So ciao. Hope you enjoy.
I would highly recommend going on first day since merchants are still fresh and the best bottles of wines are still available to try. The first day is also usually for professionals, so it could be interesting, but I would not recommend going on the last day since most of the products might be out of stock.